Hello and welcome back to another Dead Wax Records video. Today we're going to be going over record cube number 2, which is this way because you're going like you're reading a book, obviously. So 2, 3, we went over 1. 1 is hard rock, heavy metal. This one down here is also hard rock and heavy metal. This is pop rock and pop rock. So we're going to go with this cube today. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start from this side. Okay, so starting off, we have Paul McCartney, All the Best. This is a compilation compiling a lot of things that he did with Wings and just stuff he did before Wings. So it's a nice little comp there. Then we have Wings Greatest. So this is a Wings Greatest Hits compilation. It basically spans something off of one track off of almost every Wings album. Pipes of Peace, Paul McCartney. One of my favorite Paul McCartney solo albums, Venus and Mars, or more of a Wings album, I guess. Alright, sorry, let me grab some of this here. I don't want it to really fall. Okay. This is Wings London Town. People have mixed feelings about that record. Wings at the Speed of Sound. So again, this is another one of those great Wings albums. I've been trying to get the orange pressing forever. Another one of my favorites by Wings, Band on the Run. Obviously, the title track is really good. And then the last of the Paul McCartney solo stuff I have is his first solo album that he did. Okay, moving on to the Beatles. This is the Beatles Now and Then 12-inch single on red wax. It has Now and Then a remastered 2023 mix of Love Me Do. Target exclusive. And then here's my, I have multiple copies of this album. Here's one of them, the Beatles, Abbey Road. Okay, bear with me here. I'm just going to fix this so this doesn't keep falling over in the background. Oh yeah, okay. Whoa, coming in hot. Sorry about that. Whoa, shit's sliding all around. Okay. Then this is the anniversary edition of Abbey Road that came out a few years ago. My favorite Beatles record of all time is Revolver. So this is the new 2023 mix of the record. This is a US copy of the record from the 70s, I think. And this is the exact same cutting as that, except a Canadian pressing. This is an original Beatles Red Album Japanese edition that I was given. It has the original Obi, super duper clean, sounds good. Here's an interesting one. This is a bootleg or something that I was given. This is the Beatles Fuck. I have no clue. It's mastered so low it's hard to even hear. This is the Beatles, or the Beatles White Album. This is an early pressing of that. Here's an early copy of With the Beatles, the mono. And then we have a copy of Rubber Soul. Need to get a new one because that one's extremely beat up. Then we have a copy of Something New, the Beatles. This is a Spanish compilation that they put out for the Beatles a while back. Obviously a long time ago when they were very popular still. And this is Beatles 65. This is a pretty beat up copy of it. I would like to get a newer one. And then, of course, Beatles Let It Be, which is something else I need to get a new copy of. Okay, moving into... Oh, we got one more Beatles. Meet the Beatles. Didn't even know I had this, to be honest with you. So that's Meet the Beatles. Okay, moving on to more solo Beatles works here. We have Milk and Honey by John Lennon and Yoko Ono, which is something I Not a huge fan of John Lennon solo stuff, but I was given these, so yeah, that's Canadian pressing. Here's a Canadian pressing of Double Fantasy, John and Yoko. Those of you who don't know, I'm from Canada. I live in the States, but I go back to Canada every year. So I'm thinking about taking a trip here. I've been making a vlog if I take a trip in November. Anyway, this is George Harrison, extra texture. And then George Harrison, 33 1/3. Okay, let's move into some Queen-related things. This is Roger Taylor's Fun in Space. Moving right along here. We have Queen's Greatest Hits Target exclusive red swirl vinyl. Then we have Queen Greatest Hits Volume 2 on blue vinyl. And then some pickups I picked up recently. Disregard these stickers. These are sleeves that I was given from a record store that just had these random stickers on it. They don't mean anything to these pressings. This is an original copy of the game. Then we have a copy of Jazz. Early copy of, I always forget this one. This is, the name of it. News of the World. That's it. News of the World. I don't know why. I always forget the name of that record. And Queen and at the Opera. Not a huge Queen fan, but I listen to them occasionally. Okay, then we're going into the Neil Young stuff here. This album is Landing on Water. When I was getting into Neil Young, heard this album wasn't so good, and they were correct. This album is not that great. But, you know, I like Neil Young, so I bought it. This is a stupidly stupid beat-up copy of this album that I need to get a new one of. Harvest. I'm going to get rid of this copy when I get a newer one, because, good lord, that's beat up. And then, of course, we have After the Gold Rush. Alright, let's get into some Stones. I used to hate the Stones, and I came to love them, so let's get into it. Sticky Fingers, the zipper. Metamorphosis. It's a great little sounding record there. Emotional Rescue. I need to put these up in date order. Some of them are, some of them aren't. I have a lot of Stones here. My favorite Rolling Stones record, Some Girls. This is a later pressing that was done a few years ago on 180 gram vinyl. Of course, you got that Tattoo You. This is a Stone Age, Rolling Stones. And really clean copy of Let It Bleed. I didn't know I had this. I almost bought this the other day, and I knew there was a reason I didn't buy it, because I thought I kind of had it. This is Between the Buttons, I think it's called. This is a earlier pressing of it. Beggar's Banquet, very super clean early copy. And Rolling Stones, I honestly don't know the name of this album, but I have it. And then this is the Record Store Day, the most recent on blue vinyl, limited to 13,000 copies. The UK track listing of their debut. Alright, let me just fix these records on the floor here. Okay, moving on to the Eagles. I've seen the Eagles twice in concert. Both times they were phenomenal. I saw them 2022 on the Hotel California tour, and then I saw them again this past February on their farewell tour. So, kicking things off, the Eagles live at the Forum 76. This is Eagles' Greatest Hits. The Eagles, A Long Run. And, of course, Hotel California. And then, this is it for them, Eagles on the Border. I need to buy more Eagles. Okay, we're going to go to the single Doobie's Brother record I have. This is their best album that I've heard of by them so far. Okay, let's move into some David Bowie. One of my recent kicks I've been getting. This is a remastered version they put out recently of Ziggy Stardust. recently, I mean a few years ago. This is David Bowie, the man who sold the world. This is an alternate kit cover, they call it. So David Bowie at the Tower in Philadelphia. So David Live, 2-record set. There's honestly some decent things on here. I haven't listened to it, but I did listen to part of it one time, but you know. And then here's a very mint copy of Pinups. And then I'm just going to grab the rest down here. This is Boston. Let's go. Wait, I'm trying to figure out how to... I'll just put these over here. I'm running out of floor space here. So I saw Stevie Nicks in February recently, so pretty recently. The Wild Heart. I was supposed to see her last year and she got COVID, so I've seen her this year. This is a Record Store Day thing from last year. Record Store Day exclusive, Belladonna Live, 1981. This is a remastered 180-gram vinyl of her debut on her debut solo record, Belladonna. The Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits compilation. This is an 8x platinum collection. They're always pumping that out. This is the first record I ever owned. This is a gold pressing of Rumors, Target exclusive. The very first record thing that started it all for me. And then this is it for Cube number 2. This is Fleetwood Mac's self-titled when they brought Stevie and Lindsey into the band. That's a must-have for any collector. There you go. It's clear. So we're going to be doing the videos on the rest of them and pumping out videos today. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.